There's a trend happening right now that the dealerships really don't want to discuss. There are 7 specific trucks, the ones currently sitting in driveways or on used lots, that are actually gaining value. If you're lucky enough to own one, selling it right now might be the biggest financial mistake of your life. We've reached peak truck. Everything built after the legends we're looking at today is arguably a nightmare to fix, a drain on your wallet, and nowhere near as reliable. The Ford 7.3-liter Power Stroke. Let's start with the undisputed king of diesels. If you've got a Ford F-250 or F-350 with the 7.3-liter Power Stroke from 1994 to 2003, you're not just driving a truck, you're holding on to a masterpiece of industrial engineering. Here's the reality. Unlike the 6.0-liter that replaced it, which was a disaster of head stud failures and clogged EGR coolers, the 7.3 was built by International Harvester with one goal: brute longevity. It uses a heavy-duty cast iron block and a hydraulic electronic unit injector system, or HUI. Basically, it uses high-pressure engine oil to fire the injectors. It's loud, it's rugged, and it's virtually indestructible. In 2026, where modern diesels are choked by DPF filters and DEF systems that freeze or fail at the worst time, the 7.3 stands alone because it doesn't have those complex, failure-prone emission systems. Ask any mechanic. They love these because the tolerances are wide and the parts are beefy. The market is proving this right now. Clean 7.3s with under 200,000 miles are frequently selling more than their original MSRP from the late 90s. When you can fix a truck with a basic tool set and it can hit 1 million miles, it's the ultimate hedge against the rising cost of living. Trading this for a new hybrid pickup is like trading a fortress for a glass house.
That brings us to the most legendary engine ever dropped into a consumer pickup, the Dodge Ram 2500 and 3500, equipped with the 12-valve Cummins, specifically the 1994 to 1998 models. This isn't really a truck engine, it's a tractor engine that Dodge happened to wrap a pickup body around. This specific window features the Bosch P7100 mechanical injection pump, the holy grail for diesel enthusiasts. There's no ECU or computer telling the injectors when to fire based on 50 different sensors. It's pure mechanical timing. That's why it's almost impossible to kill. You can literally run this thing on filtered vegetable oil or kerosene in an emergency, and it won't skip a beat. In 2026, as vehicles become software-defined and companies want a subscription for your heated seats, a truck that doesn't even need a battery once it's running is a massive asset. Quick tip for owners: check your killer dowel pin. It's a tiny steel pin inside the timing gear case that can back out and wreck the engine. It's a $20 fix that saves a $10,000 motor. Once that's done, you have a truck that will outlive your grandkids. Now, let's talk about the truck that forced the American Big Three to rethink their standards: the second-generation Toyota Tundra with the 5.7-liter I-Force V8. While the user mentioned 2009 to 2018, the true golden era for this platform actually spans from 2007 to 2021. When Toyota built this, they were notoriously over-engineering every single component just to prove they could dominate the full-size market. The 3URFE engine is legendary for its massive timing chains and cooling systems that never seem to quit. We've seen documented cases like that famous million-mile Tundra in Louisiana, hitting 7 figures on the original engine and transmission. Why? Because it lacks the cylinder deactivation or auto start-stop features that are currently destroying lifters in 2025 and 2026 models. Most new trucks have moved to high-pressure, small-displacement twin turbos. They're fast, sure, but they're under immense internal stress. The Tundra's naturally aspirated V8 is understressed, meaning it stays cool and lasts forever. Plus, it uses the Aisin 6-speed transmission, widely considered one of the best gearboxes ever made. Never dump this truck. It's the most reliable V8 put in a pickup, period. Truck 4. The Toyota Tacoma. You've probably seen the clips of people trying to kill these Tacomas, dropping them from buildings or leaving them in the tide, and they still start up. There's a reason the first and second gen Tacomas from 1995 to 2015 are considered the gold standard. The 2.7-liter four-cylinder and the 4.0-liter V6 were designed with total simplicity. No turbos, no direct injection headaches, just consistent power. But the real value in 2026 is the Tacoma tax. The resale value for these has reached insane levels. A 2012 Tacoma with 150,000 miles is often priced higher than a brand new entry-level truck from other brands. If you keep an eye on frame rust and change the fluids, these trucks will hit 400,000 miles without breaking a sweat. Modern mid-size trucks have become heavy, bloated, and plastic. These older Tacomas are nimble, fit on any trail, and have a frame-to-weight ratio that makes them incredibly durable. If you sell yours, you'll likely never find another clean one for a fair price. The Ford F-150, the two-valve hero. Now, we have to address the F-150 because this is where a lot of owners make an expensive mistake. If you're looking at the 11th generation from 2004 to 2008, you have to be extremely careful. Here's the mechanical truth. The 5.4-liter three-valve engine from these years is a financial trap. It's notorious for cam phaser failure, the tick of death, and spark plug design where the plugs actually snap off inside the cylinder head. The oil passages are too small, leading to sludge that starves the top end. But this is the never-dump secret. If you have the 4.6-liter two-valve, keep it. That's the same engine used in Crown Victoria police cars and yellow cabs. It's a 300,000-mile legend because it's simple. Also, the older 10th gen F-150s, pre-2004, with the 5.4 two-valve, are solid workhorses. In 2026, while new Fords struggle with 10-speed transmission issues and aluminum body repair costs, a two-valve F-150 with a steel frame is the smart man's choice, the GMT800 platform. If you ask a high-mileage mechanic what the best GM truck ever made was, 9 out of 10 will point to the GMT800 platform, built between 1999 and 2006. This was the golden era for Chevy and GMC before things got needlessly complex. These trucks use the LS-based Vortec V8s, the 4.8 and the 5.3. These engines use a simple pishrod design that is incredibly durable. This was before GM introduced AFM, or active fuel management, which shuts down cylinders to save gas, but ultimately causes lifter failure and massive oil consumption. The secret here is serviceability. You can rebuild a GMT800 in your driveway with a basic socket set. Charts are the cheapest in the industry. Finally, we have the Nissan Hardbody, the D21, built from 1986 to 1997. In a world of massive, aggressive trucks that take up 2 parking spots, the Hardbody is a breath of fresh air. It's famous for its double-walled bed and the indestructible KA24 engine.